Hey, Freddy with CJ Off-Road. Factory intakes are just not okay here at CJ's, so today we're going to further improve the performance of our 2017 Raptor by installing this aFe Momentum GT cold air intake with a Pro Dry S filter. This aFe cold air intake is going to directly replace the factory intake and inlet in order to outflow for better performance and sound. It features a roto-molded intake tube with a one-piece housing for maximum airflow and a Pro Dry S filter that's washable and reusable. It simply installs with all the necessary hardware included, so today we're going to install it on our 2017 Raptor. Tools you'll need for this installation: a 7mm socket, 8mm socket, 11mm socket, 13mm socket, an extension, 1/4" ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, a trim panel removal tool or a flathead screwdriver, and you might need a set of pliers. Alright, this intake is actually really straightforward to install. The first thing we're going to do is remove the factory Y pipe and air filter housing. Remove this clamp on the Y pipe that connects it to the passenger side inlet tube. Next, you're going to want to remove this clamp right here. It's hard to see, but the screw for it is back behind here on the back side of the tube. Remove these two clips. Pull out on the air box. Remove it from the inlet tubes. Disconnect this coolant hose. On the back side, there's a temperature sensor that you have to remove. Press on the tab and pull it off. Get rid of this extremely restrictive air filter. Remove the two clips securing the air inlet. Pop the two yellow tabs off the factory air box. And this clip right here. Finally, remove this bolt right here with a 13mm wrench. The whole airbox can now come out. With the factory system out of the way, the first thing we're going to install is this vent tube insert. This will prevent you from getting a check engine light because the intake flows so much more. Locate the PCV hose that goes to the driver's side turbo inlet pipe and pop it off. You're going to insert this tube with the open portion facing the turbocharger. So it's going to go in just like this in the tube, not like that. If you install it like this, it won't do anything. It needs to be installed like this. Press it in all the way, then reinstall the hose. This grommet on the factory airbox needs to be removed and transferred over to the aFe airbox. Pop it out. Install it into the aFe airbox. Don't forget the metal sleeve. Install your new aFe airbox. It's kind of difficult to see, but the first thing we're going to do now that the airbox is installed is reinstall the bolt into the grommet that you just installed into the aFe airbox. Reinstall the factory clips up front. Reinstall this grate clip on the airbox. Install this weather stripping around the edge of the air inlet. And now this will seal it nicely against the hood. And reinstall this grate clip. Before we install the aFe Y pipe, we need to transfer over the temperature sensor from the factory pipe. Carefully grab it with a set of pliers and twist it to remove it. Be very careful with these, they are easy to break, so be very gentle with them. Install the provided grommet into the aFe Y pipe. Insert the metal tube. Then you can install the temperature sensor. Place the air filter inside of the airbox. Make sure it's seated well. Place a clamp over the smaller coupler and place the smaller end on the passenger side turbo inlet pipe. Place the larger coupler on the driver's side inlet pipe. Place the other larger clamp on the coupler that you just installed. And your leftover clamp, which should be the middle-sized one, will go right here on the passenger side inlet. Everything's in place, the Y pipe can now be installed. Okay, everything is now assembled. We can tighten all 5 clamps. Connect the temperature sensor plug, and your installation's finished. Alright, our aFe cold air intake is installed. It looks way better than the factory intake, and it's going to help our Raptor breathe a lot better too. Installation's super easy. It should take you less than an hour, and before you know it, you'll be heading off-road.